Clark has a new State Farm commercial, and we have major news coming out from the WNBA about this 2026 negotiations.
State Farm just launched a new commercial starring Caitlin Clark and NBA icon Chris Paul. And even though it runs barely 30 seconds, it's already taken over the internet. But while fans react non-stop to the ad, breaking news from the WNBA-CBA talks is exposing how the league has been manipulating salary narratives behind the scenes. So here's the real question. Why do some people lose their minds every time Caitlin Clark succeeds, whether it's on the hardwood or in major endorsements? Jealousy? Insecurity? Something deeper? Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Caitlin Clark is once again living rent-free in a whole lot of heads.
Home, auto, State Farm agents are here for your questions.
Chris, you retiring?
Want to help with this question?
Allow me to assist.
Dad, are you retiring? Oh, puppy. What's your name, little guy?
Tell me, you retiring?
Oh,
it's mascot Jake.
So everyone says you're gonna retire. Is it true? You can tell me.
Is this metal?
Are you going to retire?
About a day ago, State Farm unveiled a new ad centered around Chris Paul, a man who's practically become the face of the brand after nearly 2 decades of iconic commercials. But this spot wasn't focused on his legacy. It played on the growing speculation about his future, with everyone around him wondering if he's finally walking away from the game. In the middle of that chaos, Caitlin Clark steps into the scene and immediately steals the spotlight, pressing Paul with a playful, almost investigative intensity that sent social media spiraling. Fans on X didn't hold back, declaring that her brief appearance completely overshadowed the NBA veteran, with some joking that people care more about Clark's cameo than Paul's actual retirement status. And honestly, it's not surprising. She's been a prime State Farm face since 2023, becoming the first college athlete the company ever signed, joining a roster that includes giants like Mahomes and Paul. Her earlier ads, from the coffee shop game break bit to the shoot moment featuring Jimmy Butler and Reggie Miller, already proved she can turn a simple commercial into a viral moment. This latest one just reinforces what everyone's figured out by now. Whenever Caitlin Clark shows up, she becomes the story.
I need a break.
Time for a Big Ten game break. I'm Jenny Taft here with Hawkeye Caitlin Clark.
Excuse me, I just need a little help. Life's moving really fast. New job, new car, new apartment.
Oh, you don't need us. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm is there for you and can help with your insurance needs.
Oh. Hey, Jenny, I gotta get back to the game.
Oh, right. Let me just grab a latte to go.
Make that 2.
Earlier this year, State Farm rolled out what could be their most memorable Caitlin Clark spot yet, the From the Logo campaign. The ad spotlights her iconic ability to drain 3-pointers from center court. Caitlin quips, "Life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo." In response, Jake from State Farm cleverly paints the logo across her home, letting her open jars and handle chores without ever leaving it. A playful and ingenious twist that perfectly highlights her talent.
Caitlin Clark from the logo.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me.
The answer is Sheboygan.
They match. P-E-Z-O-L.
Bottom row?
From the logo.
State Farm with the assist.
During the NBA playoffs and WNBA season, Caitlin Clark emerged as a central figure in State Farm's campaigns, sharing the spotlight with a 21-year veteran who has defined the brand for nearly 2 decades. From her signature 3-pointers to playful commercials like From the Logo, she blends athletic brilliance with irresistible charm. Her presence signals immense value, yet contrasts sharply with ongoing debates over WNBA compensation, highlighting the gap between superstar endorsements and league-wide earnings while the CBA negotiations continue to dominate discussions.
Broken the internet. I'm kind of missed reporting on it yesterday, so we're going to do a little catch-up time here, man. So instead of the WNBA offered a $1.1 million max, Supermax is not what it seems, sources tell Front Office Sports. So from my understanding, I told them to immediately sign this. Now, that's before I read this article. Now, I read a little bit of it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. We're gonna go over the majority of it right here in this video. But supposedly there is like clause in this CBA negotiation. Basically, they have to meet certain criteria to make this $1.1 million.
Here's the short version. The WNBA's collective bargaining agreement with the players' union is nearing expiration, originally set for October 31st and extended to November 30th. Recently, reports claimed the league offered a deal with a maximum salary exceeding $1.1 million, sparking headlines about players becoming millionaires and marking a so-called transformational moment. At first glance, it seemed like a no-brainer, 4 times the current supermax, but a closer look revealed the numbers were misleading. Sources say the $1.1 million combines base salary, potential revenue sharing, and bonuses. In reality, no contract in 2026 would include a true $1.1 million base. The actual supermax ranges from $800,000 to $850,000, still a substantial leap from $249,000, but far from the sensationalized figure. That $1.1 million figure? It's mostly hypothetical. You start with the $800,000 to $850,000 base, then add a championship bonus of $20,000, $7,000 for a runner-up finish, $15,000 for MVP, $10,000 for first-team honors, $5,000 for second team, $2,500 for all-star participation, $5,000 for all-star MVP, and any revenue-sharing payouts, which, by the way, have never been achieved under the current CBA. Veterans like Sophie Cunningham see through the numbers, noting the league can wave a big headline, but the system remains flawed. The union dismissed the offer as lipstick on a pig, demanding salaries proportionate to league revenue, like the NBA's 50% model, while WNBA players currently receive just 9%, exposing the stark imbalance between hype and reality. WNBA athletes currently receive just 9% of league revenue, even as viewership and attendance soar. Expansion franchises sell for hundreds of millions, and sponsors rush to align with stars. Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest draw ever, who fills arenas, drives television ratings, and partners with Nike, State Farm, and Gatorade, will earn less than $86,000 in base salary next season. Minnesota Lynx standout Nafia Collier has highlighted this disparity, noting that players generating immense value aren't compensated fairly. While Commissioner Kathy Engelbert touts transformational agreements, the definition remains disputed. Players demand guaranteed revenue percentages, whereas the league proposes uncapped sharing rarely realized. Meanwhile, rival leagues like Unrivaled are emerging, aiming to seize opportunities created by these ongoing financial conflicts. The 3-on-3 league founded by Breanna Stewart and Nafia Collier ran from January to March, offering players alternative income during the off-season. Now, Project B plans a November 2026 launch, an international circuit across Europe and Asia modeled after Formula One and LIV Golf, featuring stars like WNBA President Nika Womack, Alyssa Thomas, Jonquil Jones, and Jewel Lloyd, with 7-figure salaries, potentially surpassing WNBA offers. If negotiations fail, expansion drafts, free agency, and the 2026 draft would all grind to a halt, threatening the league's newfound mainstream momentum. Players remain firm, refusing deals that undervalue their contributions. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark headlines State Farm commercials and holds an 8-year, $28 million Nike contract, the richest shoe deal in women's basketball history. Yet her WNBA paycheck remains a fraction of her true impact, a fact critics constantly highlight, while she continues dominating attention and driving unprecedented interest in the sport. Critics often complain about Caitlin Clark's massive endorsements, claiming it's unfair to other athletes. But they miss the point. She didn't build the system, she's simply navigating it. If the WNBA compensated players fairly based on their contributions, stars like Clark, Aya Wilson, and Breanna Stewart would earn far more. The issue isn't individual deals, it's a salary structure lagging behind the league's explosive growth. Teammate Lexi Hull recently confirmed this, telling Glamour that jealousy exists because of the Fever's media attention and the fanbase Caitlin attracted, making them a target every time they step on the court. Opponents aim to dethrone the squad that transformed the WNBA into must-watch entertainment, while history shows how Clark faced skepticism from legends like Cheryl Swoops, who questioned her scoring records, and Diana Taurasi, who warned about the league's intensity. Breanna Stewart once said she needed a championship to be considered all-time great, yet some legends couldn't simply celebrate Caitlin Clark's contributions to the sport. From the beginning, Clark has shown respect for pioneers, acknowledging their groundwork and never taking shots at peers. She focuses on basketball and building her brand. Critics keep shifting the narrative, first doubting her WNBA potential, then targeting her after Rookie of the Year honors and record-breaking performances, now attacking off-court ventures like a brief State Farm cameo. One fan captured it perfectly. These WNBA detractors are among the most jealous, irrational audiences ever, highlighting how much Clark occupies their minds. While fair critique exists, there's a stark difference between legitimate analysis and resentment toward her success. The State Farm ad exemplifies this. Just 10 seconds of her playful presence, and yet it triggers disproportionate reactions, proving her influence extends far beyond the court. Ironically, many critics who complain about women's basketball receiving limited exposure suddenly object when a player actually attracts attention and endorsements. Caitlin Clark is executing her role perfectly, dominating on the court, expanding the sport's audience, and leveraging her marketability. Major brands recognize her impact. State Farm, Nike, Gatorade, and others invest because she drives results. The WNBA should acknowledge this as well, constructing a compensation system that aligns salaries with the true value players generate, rather than letting structural disparities undermine both talent and growth. Players like Caitlin Clark generate hundreds of millions in value for the WNBA, yet earn less than $100,000 in base salary, a system that's neither sustainable nor fair. The union knows this, which is why CBA negotiations remain tense and no superficial offer will suffice. Revenue-sharing promises that have never been realized in the past aren't fooling anyone. With just 8 days until the deadline, the outcome remains uncertain. Meanwhile, Clark continues thriving off the court, starring in commercials with NBA legends, expanding her brand, and frustrating critics simply by existing. She's redefining influence, driving attention, and highlighting the league's compensation gap, proving that her impact stretches far beyond the hardwood, while the WNBA struggles to align salaries with the true value players contribute.